सत्य और अहिंसा है। मेरा धर्म सत्य और अहिंसा है। सत्य मेरा ईश्वर है, सत्य मेरा ईश्वर है और अहिंसा उसे पाने की मेरी साधन है। जय भारत to all my Indian brothers and sisters. I am Monalisha Mala and I am currently pursuing my masters at Ramadevi Women's University, Bhubaneswar. The one who is remembered for his unwavering faith in truth, justice and non-violence. Every Indian remember him for his, unwavering personality, his thought of ahimsa, his way that he is leading his life, his everything is remembered by today's youth, and his values say that the things that will last long can be achieved through force or violence, but it can be achieved through non-violence, truth. One can achieve everything through the way of non-violence. Peace and love are such things that can change everything that can be achieved through violence or any force. Gandhi's legacy is not just confined within this, India. It is a global thing. It is combined to the whole world. Gandhi's non-violence is not only the thing or the words said by him, but also it was his approach to life that proves to be the most useful tool for our India to got its independence. Gandhi's legacy is not just confined within this, India. It is a global thing. It is combined to the whole world. His ability to mobilize millions of India in the freedom struggle is the example, that every people, irrespective of their caste, creed, religion, are Indians. The Indians is the tag for us. Legacy of Mahatma Gandhi goes beyond the independence struggle. Many social movements and political movements are inspired by his thoughts. Even the leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela, has accepted many of his ideas and got inspired by him. He also worked for the upliftment of the women, the development of the rural areas, and developing of the rural areas was his main goal. That has literally not that been much fulfilled, but still the government, our government, and we are also working for it. The impact of Gandhi's life can be seen as how we approach challenges or conflicts. His emphasis on self-reliance and we can call it as Swadeshi also the development of the local industries has a great impact on our economic independence, and also we can relate us and resonate us with it even today. Gandhi's lessons, or we can say his impact, is that much in our life that his peace, his way of managing the situation, the way he believes or he shows his faith on truth, so just that no matter what the situation is, but yes, we can handle it with peace and non-violence. And his life is a reminder that we can become great by achieving anything. We become great by showing others how we live, how we treat others, how we provide service to the mankind. And undoubtedly, the teachings of Gandhiji stand as a beacon of light for this future generation. And as said by him that yes, we have to cultivate that change from within. And with love, empathy, peace, we can achieve everything by every means. But we have to remain that selfless, and we have to do our service to mankind. And the most important lesson that I personally have heard from him is that everything can be changed. We have that power to change everything positively, and that change needs to start within us. From within us, yes, we are the future generations, we are the youth, and yes, we have the ability to change everything. And with the teachings of our honorable, father of the nation, Gandhiji, we have to be determined to devoted to our nation and accept the truth and non-violence. As an NSS volunteer, I definitely want to say that please come forward and provide service to the mankind. Don't think that he is your brother or not, he is your father or not while helping them, but always remember that yes, they are our people, they are our brothers and sisters, and they are the people of our nation. And do forward the fraternity feeling and the feeling of brotherhood, and strive towards a nation where unity will be given the utmost importance. And as a student of this Ramadevi Women's University, I must say that yes, women have their chains in their lives. So I am here studying here and this Women's University. But still, in the rural areas, there are so many women who are still suffering, who are still have to face discriminations. Even they still can't provide or they can't get the real education, and they are not aware of it. So it's my request to all of you girls, come forward and stand for yourself. And everyone is aware of that. That is the day the girl can safely walk on a road at midnight will be the day we will get our independence. But I want to say one thing. Yes, our government is taking various steps. Everyone is taking stands for it. But still, I want to say that girls, you have to take the stand for yourself. You have to be independent so that our country will be independent. Because you can depend on government, their acts or anything else. Government can do the acts, government can take the steps, but first the change needs to start from yourself. You first need to stand for yourself and take your first move. Then the society will change your, and your nation will definitely accept it and will go forward by all the means. That's all. Thank you.